Well, tonight, some advocacy groups, they are pushing for stricter gun laws, and it comes on the heels of that CDC attack that led to the shooting death of DeKalb County police officer David Rose.
But gun law experts say there's no Georgia law that could have prevented the gunman's access to firearms. 11 Alive's Gilad Malamed looked into if other states have laws that could make a difference.
Nearly 200 rounds striking 6 CDC buildings. Now some are rallying for change.
We are advocating for red flag laws, safe storage laws.
21 states have red flag laws. Georgia does not. The laws can allow firearms to temporarily be removed from a home or prevent someone from buying a gun if there are concerns about suicide or violence towards others. We asked the executive director of Duke Center for Firearms Law, Andrew Willinger, if a red flag law could have prevented Friday's violence.
It's very difficult to say.
The Georgia Bureau of Investigation says Patrick Joseph White used his father's guns in the shooting. Do red flag laws remove other people's guns from a home?
I think they generally would allow guns to be taken from their residence, even if they're not the subject of the order, doesn't own the firearms.
Willinger says that can get tricky in court due to the gun owner's rights. In cases where a relative's gun could be taken,
who would be able to say, we don't want guns in this home.
So depending on the state, different groups are allowed to petition.
He says in some states, law enforcement does have that authority.
Given that police had shown up to the home, that may have been a possibility.
Records obtained by 11 Alive show there were 10 911 calls to White's Kennesaw home in 2 years, including for suicide threats. Gifford's Law Center Policy Director Lindsay Nichols says extreme risk protection orders can also serve as a warning to family members, even when guns are not removed. She also points out that according to GBI, White forced his way into his father's safe, raising questions about whether gun safes work the way they're supposed to.
Some states have enacted standards for gun safes to ensure they actually do keep people who are not authorized to access the guns away from those guns.
GBI did not specify how White forced his way in. Gilad Malamed, 11 Alive News.
The state legislature has looked at red flag laws in the past. House Democrats sponsored a bill last legislative session, but it did not advance to a vote.